My name is Douglas Bartelt. I'm the president and co-owner of BCA Industries.
My name is Joe Bartelt. I'm vice president of BCA Industries.
My name is Jacob. I've been the production manager at BCA Industries.
Hi, I'm Bert Steingraber, corporate controller and HR director at BCA Industries Milwaukee.
We've been in business manufacturing equipment for 25 years. We are a contract manufacturing company of heavy equipment. We also manufacture our own line of industrial shredding and recycling equipment and entire recycling systems. Before we were working with Cogent, we just expanded to a new building that's 2.5 times the size of our old building. Our current manufacturing capacity has quadrupled, and we were having some growing pains as far as organization, 5S. We were lacking in a lot of the documentation required for hiring employees and general processes involved with inventory, with management of how material flowed through the shop.
There was a lot less organization on the management side and delegation of duties, especially when it came to basic shop operations and who was in charge of ordering material.
We had a lot of internal issues on finding ourselves. We had a lot of challenges on the day-to-day operations, and since Cogent's assistance, we've been able to manage all of those situations more effectively.
The experience with Cogent was much needed. It helped the ownership understand the necessary changes that we needed to make due to our expanding company.
My brother Joe and I, who's the other partner, agreed to bring on Cogent. Some of the problems that we had occurring needed to get fixed kind of now. Initially, when we hired Cogent, they sent down auditor Arlen. He came into our plant. He looked at our overall organization. He talked with a lot of our employees about what their issues were. The discovery process really brought up mostly a lot of the 5S organizational issues that we had in the shop. He also brought up the lack of incentivization with our employees and how to work on KPIs to essentially be able to do proper reviews for our employees. The other thing that Arlen had brought up is a slight glitch in our accounting on how we handle large deposits on incoming jobs, because some of our jobs are very large and they go for quite a few months at a time.
Since Cogent's been here, we've implemented specific duties for the different leadership throughout the shop and the different departments, and it's made the general workflow run easier.
We've cleaned up our shop, we've cleaned up our process, we've reduced waste, we've made the overall shop more productive and have a better workflow.
I feel that with Cogent's help, we were able to overcome a lot of our day-to-day challenges, and I think it'll help us with the company's growth down the way.
My favorite part of the Cogent experience was actually seeing the transformation in the organization of my shop. I actually feel way better bringing customers in here now. It actually, when you walk through the building, it actually looks organized. Everything is where it's supposed to be. Overall, the whole organization and the feel of the shop greatly improved after we were done with Cogent and figuring out exactly what we had to do to get everything more organized in our building.
If you're a company that would be going from a small startup to the next level, Cogent would be able to help you get there.
I would recommend Cogent because, again, of their team of expertise in their related fields.
For a business like mine, I would recommend Cogent to come in. There's a lot of companies that I personally deal with on a business-to-business aspect. I could definitely use some of Cogent's expertise, especially in the organization and making the overall shop flow better, and then also in the scheduling processes and being able to get employees on board with their contracts so everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing.
I would recommend it, Cogent, to other companies, especially ones that are just starting out into the manufacturing sector. They can be used at least to get them to a model of how to function correctly.